Hi guys, thanks for joining me today as I put together this Waterfall mini album that I made from an old My Creative scrapbook kit. I created this album for the 25 Days of Christmas Movies blog hop. If you'd like to go over on my blog, you can see the hop order and what everyone else has created. So the tutorial for this album comes from Ginger at My Sister's Scrapper. I think she has the best tutorials out there. And the first thing you can see on this mini album is I put my chipboard on backwards. My score tape was on the wrong side, so I just added another piece. But yep, this is by Ginger. It's really easy to make. You can see this video is 10 minutes. It took me, I'd say, about an hour to put this together because I did cut some of it out. Like I showed you, you'll see, I show where the waterfall is. I show you how I do the first one, but I don't show you how I do all 7. So the papers I'm using for this collection come from Pebbles Winter Wonderland. Winter is probably my favorite paper to collect, even though I don't necessarily do a lot of winter scrapping, because sometimes we have snow here and sometimes we don't. Sometimes we have feet of it, and other times we get next to nothing. Like last year, we had one snowfall where we did get several feet, but that was it for the whole year, was that one dumping, and that was in March through, December and January. We had just, maybe a dusting here and a dusting there. So I really have a whole lot more winter paper than I will ever need. Now, I learned one thing through this process is I should have put glue down on this entire sheet of paper. I should have used my score tape for the outside and then put glue on the inside because the paper did gap. So I know I do pull it back up and put some Best Glue Ever under there to help with the gapping. That's why you see the jump in the video. So here's the waterfall piece. I have done waterfalls before, and you don't necessarily have to put this base piece down, but I do find that it helps me line up the rest of my pieces to have that first one lined up right there on the base. So I would have used 1/2-inch score tape for the creation of this album, but all I have left is my 1/4 inch, so I just doubled it up. Since I'm trying to do my year-long no-buy, I know adhesive technically doesn't count, but I'm really challenging myself to use up what I have before I go purchase, if at all possible. I love the waterfall albums because you can get a lot of pictures in here without taking up a whole lot of bulk. You don't need to have a lot of pockets or make it super thick to have a lot of spots for pictures or journaling, whatever, you or your recipient chooses to do. The base of this waterfall and my pocket that'll go on the other side is navy basil cardstock. It is textured. I think next time I would probably use a non-textured cardstock because I did have some trouble with the weight of this getting it to lie down. So now I'm going to start putting my patterned paper in the order that I'd like it. I have 3 different patterned papers here from the kit. 2, I believe, were from Imaginess, and then that coffee cup was from the Pebbles collection. So you'll see how I'll lay it out there, just alternating what goes with what so I don't have 2 of the same. And I did use my Fisker's corner rounder on the cardstock, and then I just used my We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper on the patterned paper. That way one is decorative and one is just round, so it's not overwhelmed. I just used my ATG to put the glue down. Now I'm putting a strip in between each of the flaps to be a little more decorative. This was a paper from the Pebbles collection and it has words, so I tried to cut them so that there was a beginning. The beginning had a solid word. The end didn't always, but the beginning did. I loved my no-clog writing cap for these since they were really thin. I was able to put down a super fine bit of glue and not have it go here, there, and everywhere. So I have seen waterfalls with a flap closure. I'd love to try one of those next time. But for now, this works. This is the pocket on the left-hand side of the album. I think this is the thing I struggled with the most, was cutting that patterned paper to fit the pocket. I do not do well with angles, even though, you know, like you'll see sketches with angles. I don't do well with that. I was seeing if a piece of paper would fit in there, and it does. So near the end of the video, I will be putting some photo mats in there. Now I'm just working on the front of my mini album. I did use a blank piece of cardstock as like a photo mat so someone would know to put a photo there. I am giving this album away to one of my viewers or followers. If you hop over to my blog, there is a raffle copter over there for how to enter to win this. I thought it would be, you know, a nice gift to give away, something that I created myself. So again, this is for the 25 days of Christmas movies hop. There are 25 different blog participants creating projects around different movies. I guess I should tell you my movie was Santa Claus 3. That's the one, the Escape Clause with Jack Frost, and that's why I'm doing a snowy album. It plays off of the Jack Frost part of the video. So this is the washi tape book from the Pebbles collection. It is still available. It's one of the few pieces that is still available. I found it on Amazon. I thought I would use the snowflake washi tape. It was just a white base with silvery snowflakes, but once you put it up against the patterned paper, you couldn't see it. So I'm going to go with that piece that has the colored snowflakes on it. This washi tape, I actually find it sticks pretty well. Sometimes I have trouble with washi tape lifting. This kind isn't as bad as some of the others that I've used. So I didn't need to use any extra glue for this. You'll see I kept that tiny little piece. I liked this book of washi so much. I've been resticking things in there. So here's where I attempt to do some photo mats. I do end up finding just a few pieces of scrap paper that I had left that worked perfect for a 4x6 photo mat. So I hope you enjoyed watching me put this together. Again, come on over to my blog, enter into the giveaway, and check out all the creations and recipes and things that the other gals have posted. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and I'll be sure to see you soon. Bye.